Today's second message of the day, because I'm feeling like just giving back. Those who mock your instincts never saw the storm coming no way. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another evening edition of the Grow Rich, Grow Happy Crypto Show. And guys, in this episode, we're about to follow the money, specifically the money in XRP. As I look at this as an opportunity to look at your bags and say, you know what? I know how people be getting sometimes when the market is down, or when they see another opportunity, they say, maybe I should get rid of this token over here, or this asset that's not doing so well. Maybe an XRP, it's been slipping a little bit. So let me get rid of a little of that, and maybe I'll come back. I'll put it back. Let me get rid of some of that. Well, this episode is about telling you guys it's some bags. Take it from me. It is some bags that you do not touch. You just leave it alone and say, you know what? That's house money. I'm going to leave it alone because I know this is going to pay off. Guys, this is going to be a great episode because it is going to show you why XRP is not only one of the kings out here in this crypto space, but why institutions are betting on them as well. Now, guys, this is your first time here. My name is Mr. Foresight, and we focus on the future. Not only the future, but we focus on assets that are on a movement, assets that are not here for a moment. XRP is not here for a moment. It is the movement. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Guys, look down below. Check out all the goodies. Make sure you get you a cold storage wallet to lock up all your XRP and your other cryptos as well. I offer a 10% discount on Tangem cold storage wallets. It is the best. It is the best out there. I'm saying it. And it is the one that I sleep easy at night knowing my crypto is on. I got a 10% discount down below that does go to support your crypto. If you're serious about your bags, be serious about getting it off these centralized exchanges. So with that, guys, we're going to talk. We're going to talk because when it comes to holding your crypto, those of you who've been with me since the beginning stages of this channel, you know I pride myself on not only doing research, but research shouldn't be difficult. You don't have to understand everything about crypto to understand that you do need to peek in on your assets. And if you're holding XRP out there, I'm pretty sure all of you probably holding XRP. You also want to know, what's going on with my XRP? Is this something I should be adding to, or is this something that I can cipher a little bit out? Maybe go over here and buy some Zebic, or maybe go over here and buy some Tensor Tiles, some Quant, something like that. You don't want to do that. I'm going to show you why. So let's jump over here, guys. We're going to jump straight over here because the first thing I'm going to tell you is why why this is a moment in crypto, like this gentleman is about to say right here, Mr. Jack McDonald. And this is from Swell. Swell is Ripple's annual event. But check what he said, and then we're going to get down to it, guys. We're about to follow the money. Check this out.
Crypto's having a moment, and stablecoins are having a moment in the moment, if you will. And I think what's driving the growth of stablecoins is a couple things. We have some regulatory tailwinds specific to stablecoins around the Genius Act, which has really given a signal to institutions that you can come into this market and use these assets in all sorts of different ways. Now,
guys, I hope you caught my last video that I did. I'll flash it up here when we was talking about the ISO tokens and talked about why I feel like we're not going to see a bear market, at least not the type of crypto winter that we're used to. But check this out, guys. Basically what he's saying is stable coins is the reason, and it's the vehicle that institutions are using to not only get in crypto and make crypto a part of banks and make crypto a part of their how they public is going to use them, but it is also the way that crypto is going to not only dominate, but continue to dominate for decades to come. So what I want to do, I'm going to jump over here to Brad Garlinghouse, of course, because, on tail of that whole Swell event, look what he said. He says 2025, without a doubt, has been an incredible year for Ripple and a record year for crypto as a whole. Now, some of you may not agree with that. You may say, damn, if it is, I'm down like a big dog when it comes to my bags. But what he's talking about is the future of crypto and how institutions are all in now. That's what he's talking about. And that is why this is the greatest year for crypto. So although we have a couple months left this announcement feels like the cherry on top of the mountain of good news. Today, we announced a $500 million investment in Ripple from Fortress Investment Group, Citadel Securities, Pantera Capital, Galaxy Digital, Brevin Howard, and Marshall Wace at a $40 billion valuation. Now, guys, here's the thing to look at. I feel like from these companies, this was a strategic investment. It's not like they're just raising capital or anything. They're looking at Ripple as a growth. Is something that is going to grow and continue to grow. And guys, that's the thing you want to look at. Are institutions interested in your asset that you hold? Hence, if you hold an XRP, you're part of this as well. This investment isn't just a valuation of Ripple's growth strategy and business built on the foundation of XRP, but the clear bet on what the future of crypto will look like. I am very proud of what we've built and all that's to come. Now, that to somebody like me who's always looking through my crypto portfolio, that tells me, okay, Ripple, you're staying in there. All of the money that I got into Ripple or XRP, you're good. I'm not touching you because I know you guys are making moves. And in the end, it is going to pay off. Of course, you know, with this ISO, you know what coming up. The ISO compliance switch is hidden come November 22nd with Swift. And you know, XRP is right up there at the top. So it's quant. Told you guys. So next thing I want to do, I want to jump over here because I was checking this out. This is the Ripple announcement that they made about the $500 million strategic investment. But I'm going to scroll down here because I want to show you guys something else that I find is just more than what Brad Garlinghouse said over on his X account. Also, make sure you follow me on X at Mr. Foresight64. So it says right here, he says, we started in 2012 with one use case, payments. And he's talking about with Ripple, XRP payments, cross-border payments, and have expanded that success into custody. Listen to this, guy, stable coins, prime brokerage, and corporate treasury, leveraging a digital asset like XRP. Today, Ripple stands as the partner for institutions looking to access crypto and blockchain. People who bet against XRP, I just don't get it. You're betting against something that's written in stone. It's coming to pass. It is. Look at the assets that they acquired, guys, and that they're continuing to acquire. He says in just over 2 years, Ripple completed 6 acquisitions, guys, including 2 valued at over $1 billion, expanding its footprint across payments, custody, and stable coins while entering new markets in prime brokerage and treasury management. For those of you who may have forgotten, Ripple has a stable coin too, right here. RLUSD. Everybody has a stable coin. Donald Trump and his company has a stable coin. Everybody has one, right? But so it says here, payments have quickly become one of the most practical and scalable applications of crypto. So that's what's happening, guys. You follow the money. You see this big institutional money going into Ripple. That's not just because we're feeling like being generous with Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse or because it's charisma or anything like that. It's because they see it. They know the powers that be, the people with the money, they know. They know things that they have information that we're not privy to. It's just how the game is. So what we do, we stick on their coattails and we say, y'all in there, huh? Maybe I'm going to grab a few more when the price is right. But when is the price right? Let's go over here, guys. Check this out. So we got XRP, number 4 asset. It's really number 3 if you really move out the stable coin. But look at here, guys. We're on the move. We're up. We're actually up in the 24-hour, but the reason I got it on there is for a reason. So it's climbing, right? We're up $2.55. Those of you who've been sitting around maybe ciphering it off, I'm going to show you something. If you'd have looked out for the month, look where right here. So imagine somebody buying XRP for the first time. You got in at $2.12 on November 4th. That's just like, what, 6 days ago, right? You'd be up like a big dog. Look at this, where we're at today, $2.55. Now, that's not to say that it's not going to go back down or anything like that, but you don't care because you know what you hold. So you're just trying to get in at these good prices. $2.12. Wasn't bad at all. If you want to go out here for the whole, dang, you could have really got in back down here. What was the low? 212. So over the last 3 months, that's about the best you could have did on a price there. So, and that was just 6 days ago. Do you see how this game is played, guys? But again, I'm not one of those people I'm going to buy in and I'm going to flip and do anything like that, because I don't like taxes. I don't like, you got to do it the same way as stock, short sales and all of that. I'm holding for a year, over a year, and continue on through the future. Because of something like XRP, you want to get in when the prices are really down. Like it's on its way up today because people are buying back in. Many of those are people who sold. But if you look at what they're doing, you follow the money of the institutions. This game has changed with crypto. It has all changed. This ain't about retail no more. This is about institutions. So look at what they're looking at, guys. We talk about them on this channel all the time, but everyone should have XRP in their portfolio. I'm not going to tell you how much you should be having, but that's guaranteed money right there. And I got to say, not financial advice, but for me in my portfolio, XRP is guaranteed money. All of those $8 and $10 price tags or price predictions that we have for the year, you got to scale back on some of that because things happen, right? But it doesn't change anything, and they're continuing to make these moves, and these institutions are continuing to work with them and give their money over to them because of these backroom conversations, and they see where this crypto future is going. Let me know down below. What do you think, guys? Have you been swapping some of your XRP? Or better yet, tell me what asset that you hold that's you've already deemed as, I'm not touching it. I don't care how low it gets. I'm not going to sell out of it just to jump over here on something else that is on its way up or that I'm bullish on. What asset is it for you? For me, it's going to be that XRP. A few others too, but definitely that XRP. Let me know down below, guys. To the next one. This your boy. I'm out.
My heart rages around like an ocean.